Maganeta, and I'm going to teach you mathematics grade 8. And we apologize sincerely. We are starting just now. It's 11:05, just 5 minutes after the actual starting time. But nevertheless, let's carry on. The subject, as I've already indicated, is grade 8 mathematics. And those who may want to comment or reach me out on Twitter account, my Twitter is there on the screen at Hendrik Magane 3. And let's take the conversation forward. Now, today, I want us to focus on expanding and simplifying algebraic expressions. The purpose of our lesson, at the end of this lesson, you should all know how to expand or simplify algebraic expressions. We've spoken about the expansion yesterday. Today, our primary focus will be on simplifying. The prime knowledge in this particular module or in this particular exercise will be the like terms. You need to know or have knowledge of the like terms and the unlike terms. Equally, you also need, I'm just going to give you an example of the like terms and unlike terms. You can see there we've got A plus B plus 2A plus B. Now, these two, A and B, these two variables are not the same. They are not the like terms. They are unlike terms. But if you can look at our example, you can see that we don't only have A plus B, we also have 2A plus B. What does this mean? This means that you are going to add the like terms together. So if I can ask one of the learners, tell me in this category, before you go to the final answer there in the example, what are the like terms? Just give me the like terms. In the expression, A plus B plus 2A plus B. So I see there are 13 participants whose hands are up. I'm just unable to see your name, but anyone can comment. Any one of you can comment. Anyone can come in and tell me what are the like terms there. Anyone at all? Hello, let's go to you. Let's go to Hello. Hello, are you there? Hello? Right. The like terms in this case will be A and 2A. So A and 2A are the like terms, as well as B and B. You can see there are two B's there. So B, the first B there, and the second B, those are like terms. We say they are the like terms because they are the same. And of course, if you add A together with 2A, the final answer that you get will be 3A. And if you add the two B's there, the first B plus the other B, then you get 2B. So that is why our answer in this case is 3A plus 2B. So those are some of the like terms that we are working with as an example. I'm not going to waste time. Let me zoom directly into the next activity. If you can look, I've got quite a number of different activities there, but I want us to focus on the first one. 14A plus 12 plus 62A plus 6. That is the activity that I want us to focus on. I want us to simplify this activity. The first one, forget about the rest, will come step by step. If you have a pen and a paper, please simplify 14A plus 12 plus 62A plus 6. Use a pen and a paper there. And if you are done, I'll just give you 30 seconds, or let's say a minute, 1 minute, even 2 minutes for those who still want to request. But the first one to finish, don't hesitate to raise up your hand. If you are done already, you can raise up your hand to the first one. Right. I can see that there are 13 participants here whose hands are up. Let's see. Right. Let's go to Nandipa. Nandipa? All right. I can't hear you. Let me unmute you, Nandipa. Yes. Nandipa, carry on.
So I got 62A plus 14A plus 12 plus 6 as I added like and like terms with like terms. As 62A plus 14A is the like terms and 12 plus 6 are like terms. So then I got 76A plus 18.
Exactly. That's correct. And Nandipa, you are correct. And thank you very much indeed for taking this time. Thank you, Nandipa.
Thanks,
Right. Let's carry on now. Nandipa has just given us a solution. The first one being that you add 14A as well as 62A, as you can see in the screen. The solution that we have there on the screen, you have to add 14A plus 12 plus 62A. And of course, the like terms in this category are 14A and 62A. And you can also see that we have got 12. Once you add 14 and 62, you get 76A in this case. And of course, 12 plus 6 will be 18 altogether. Alex, I see that you are playing out there. Can you focus on the lesson, please? So 76A plus 18 will be your final answer in this case after adding. So thank you very much indeed, Nandipa. Now let's go to the next one. Got the next thing. I hope that everyone is fine with the first one. I hope that we are not moving fast. And Mitali, are we moving fast? Mitali, if you follow the first, I see your hand is up. Just say something, Mitali.
No, sir.
All right, thank you very much. Now let's carry on. The second one is 4m to the power 4. M plus 6m cubed, m squared, plus 8m to the power 4, m, plus 22m squared. Can you simplify this algebraic expression by collecting the left terms? So I'm giving you a chance now. Simplify the second one and collect the left terms. But of course, anyone who is done can raise up perhaps explain to us how did you find it. I see there are 12 hands already. There are 12 hands. I'm sure if the host has one hand. Alex. Right. Yes, Alex.
Phezulu patrolling and then Papa is patrolling is study number 5. Yeah, Phezulu.
Alex, are you still there?
Yes,
All right, let's go to, until I see you're still busy. Okay, let's go to fine. Kathy King,
Kitten again. You like it?
Yes, sir.
go ahead. Are you still there? Are you scared? All right, let's go to Togozo. Can we move to Togozo? Togozo Gwenya. Are you done, Togozo?
Yes, sir.
Right.
No, sir.
Can you shoot? Tell us what did you find?
Sir?
What did you find? Maybe firstly, tell us what are the like terms there?
Ooh, I need to peek into my book for this. I did this a lot.
Tell us what are the like terms. Togozo, are you still there?
Sir?
Equals one.
Sir?
Yes, please tell me what are the like terms, terms that are the same, that look alike, the like terms.
Are we still at number 1, sir?
No, we are done with number 1. We are at number 2.
It's
Yes, go ahead, Togozo.
it's 4 and
Okay, 4m to the power 4n, yes, that's the first one. And which other one looks like that? Which other expression?
8m.
8m to the power 4n, exactly. You are correct, Togozo. So those two are the like terms. Now we have grouped the first pair of like terms. Is there any other pair?
No, sir.
No. Why do you say
Yes.
so? Is that a yes or no?
Because 6
No.
into the power of 3 is not the same as 22.
No. So
In
why
the
do you say no?
Sir?
Why do you say there's no other like terms?
Because 6 to the power of 3 is not the same to 22 n to the power
to
of
the
2.
power of 2.
Is it not the same? Look at them
Yes,
carefully.
sir, it's not the same.
No, sir.
Why do you say it's not the same? All right.
Because they are
Let's look
different
at-
numbers.
Okay, different numbers. But even 4 and 8
And-
are different numbers in the first pair. So
Yes, sir, but I'm
we
not
don't
done.
focus on the numbers, we focus on the variables. Let's look at the variables, right? Let's start with the ones that
So
we
the
just
variables
did.
are not the same.
Are you still there?
Yes.
Yes. The first pair you said it's 4m to the power 4n plus 8n to the power 4n. So you agree you've got m to the exponent 4 and then you've got n.
Yes.
Then you've got m to the power 4 and then you've got n. So the last one you say it's 6m to the power 3n squared, and the other one is 22 n squared m to the power 3. And you are saying these two are not the same. Why are you saying that? Okay,
So
fine. Let's
because
forget about numbers now. Let's focus on the variables. Do we have m to the power 3? Let's look at 6m cubed n squared. Do we have m to the power 3? M for mother.
yes,
Can you see that? Do we have that?
yes,
M to the power 3. Can you see that?
yes,
Yes. Do you also see n squared? N for nice. Can you
yes,
see that
I,
as well?
yes, I do.
M cubed n squared. And then the last one,
Yes.
instead of, if you look at the last one of 22, the author did not start with n. Instead, he or she started with n squared, n for nines, and then m mother. So you can simply swap the two, n squared and m to the power 3. If you swap them together, then you will have 22m cubed n squared. Can you see that? And that will actually give
Yes.
the two. It will make the two to be like terms. So in other words, the 6m to the power 3 n squared and 22 n squared m cubed, those are the like terms. All that you need to do is to swap n cubed and n squared. Then you can see that they are the like terms. Is there anyone who can see that? Just one person who can see that, just to tell us if you can see that the last two are the like terms. Let me go to Gerald Dupré. Have we lost Gerald now? Right. Now, this means that you have got two pairs of like terms. And of course, the first one is 4m to the power of 4n plus m, 8m to the power 4n. And the next pair will be 6m cubed n squared and 22m cubed n squared. And of course, if you add them together, the first category, if you add 4 and 8, you get 12. So then your answer will be 12m to the power of 4n, and then plus, if you add 6 and 22, you get 28. So you get 28m cubed squared. So that will be your solution for the second one. The third one should be the easiest. 9z cubed minus 7z cubed. I think this should be the easiest expression. 9z cubed minus 7z cubed. This should be the easiest. Right. Let's go to. Let's see. The hands are up now. Alex, do you want to try? Keep quiet. We have lost Alex. It appears as if today's participation is not as yesterday. Let's see. Who else can participate here? Let's see. Let's see if we can take more hands. Let's go back to Michelle. Michelle? Are you there, Michelle? Right. Then the next one is 9z cubed minus 7z cubed. And what does that tell us? What are the like terms there? Obviously, z cubed, or others say z to the power 3, appears twice. It appears in the first term, it also appears in the second term. This actually means that you can subtract 7 from 9. So simply put, 9 minus 7. What is 9 minus 7? It's 2. So 9 minus 7 will be 2, and your answer will be 2z to the power of 3. Or simply put, 2z cubed. So we are done with the third one now. We are now moving to the fourth. 31n squared plus 17n minus 21n squared minus 6n. Right. Let's carry on. Are you still there? I don't see the hands now. 31n squared. Right. There are participants here. Let's see. Right. Natalie, I see your hand is up. Let's go to you again. Natalie, carry on.
No, sir.
All right, but I saw that your hand was up. Let's go to Chelsea. Let's go to Chelsea. Chelsea, are you there? Chelsea, are you still there? Right. In the absence of a comment, I will carry on. We have, as I said, 31n squared plus 17n minus 21n squared minus 6n. Now, this means we can group our like terms together. And the first category, we start with 31n squared. And of course, if we check which other term is there that looks exactly like 31n squared, that term will be negative 21n squared. So you'll have 31n squared minus 21n squared plus 17n minus 6n. So you can group the like terms together at 31n squared together with 21n squared. And of course, the last category will be 17n minus 6n. And what do you get? What is 31 minus 21? So obviously, if you minus 1 and 1, you get 0. 3 minus 2 is 1. So basically, you'll be left with 10n squared and 17 minus 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. Therefore, you'll be left with 11. So the final answer will be 10n squared plus 11n. And that will be the answer for the fourth expression, the fourth algebraic expression. Can we go to the fifth one? 9xyz plus 4x squared yz to the power 4 plus 6xyz minus 15z to the power 4 x to the power 2 y. Can we simplify this expression? Can we simplify the expression? Can we simplify? I'll just give you a minute. I see that we have a few hands that are up now. Right, I just want to recognize the hands. Right, Beverly, the hand is up. Talk to me, Beverly.
Sir, I wanted to ask. Yes, sir. Sir, I wanted to ask for the previous question that we did.
Beverly, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Right, I'm not so sure if you still have technical problems, but Beverly, I cannot hear anything if you are busy talking perhaps. Nevertheless, we'll just have to carry on. Now, if you look at this next expression, we have 9xy. We also have 9xyz plus 6xyz. So you can group those. 9xyz plus 6xyz. And then thereafter, you go to 4x squared y z to the power 4 minus 16 z to the power 4 x squared y. So that's how you group them. And perhaps just clarify. The first category should be very easy because you simply have X, Y, Z. You know, the letters or the variables are written in sequence. So that's X, Y, Z. It should be very clear at this point that anyone can see that they are the like terms. But here is a trick. If you look at the second category, 4x squared y z to the power 4. The author has tried to trick you there because he started with x squared. And of course, in the second category, he started with z to the power 4. So all that you need to do is to rearrange your variables so that they look exactly the same. So in other words, the second one, negative 15, z to the power 4, x squared, y. You can rearrange those and write them as x squared, y, z to the power 4, so that they can look exactly the same as 4x squared, y, z to the power 4. And of course, we know that you cannot subtract 15 from 4. 4 minus 15, 4 is a smaller number, and 15 is a bigger number. Now what do? You will actually subtract 4 from 15 to get 11, and thereafter you take the sign of the bigger number, which is 15. So the sign of the bigger number, 15, is negative. So your answer will be as follows. The first category is 9 plus 4, so 9 plus 6, sorry. You have 9xyz plus 6xyz, that is 15xyz, minus 11 x squared y z to the power of 4. And that is how you arrange the like terms. That is how you group them together and add or subtract. Before the last one, on the first activity, I just want to check the negative sign. As you can see, everything is inside the bracket. 15k plus 12k. I'm sure you can see that. 15k plus 12k minus open bracket 25k plus 6 plus 3x. So in this case, you've got a bracket. How do you break this bracket? You use the negative sign to break the bracket so that you multiply everything inside the bracket by a negative number there, which will be -1 in this case. So this means that your expression will be 15k plus 12k and then minus 25k minus 6 minus 3f. So you basically multiply everything with the negative sign there, and you see, since everything inside the bracket, the second bracket is positive, then everything will be negative if you use a negative sign to multiply. Thereafter, you can simply group the like terms. But before you can do that, 15k plus 2k can be added together. And what is 15 plus 12? 15 plus 12 gives you 27. And of course, you'll have 27 minus 25. So 27k minus 25k because 27 minus 25 is 2. So you'll have 2k basically minus 6 minus 3f. So that will be the last activity, or the last, the sixth one that we shall have done in activity 1. I'm not so sure if there's any question at this point, but in the absence of questions, I'll just move to the next slide. I think we've stayed a little bit too long in this particular activity. Let's go to the next activity. Let's go to the next activity. Right. Now we have got activity 2, where we simply need to calculate Activity 2 in our list, what we need there is to calculate those expressions. You've got algebraic expressions. You also have just pure numbers, integers. All that I need us to do now, we've got A up to F. I want us to start with A. Can I get a hint? -4 times -4 as an algebraic expression. Right. I'm not so sure, Buyan, from your side, if you can recognize some of the participants. I'm unable to do so on my side now. Right, let's go to Olutando. Olutando,
Yes.
we are looking at the first one now.
Yes. Should I answer it?
Olutando, we're looking at A.
Yes. Should I answer it or what?
Please work it out and give me the answer. Olutando,
-4 times
can you hear me?
-4 times. Yes, I can hear you.
Olutando, can you hear me?
Minus. Yes, I can hear you.
Olutando,
-4 times -4 equals 16.
Unfortunately, I can see you are speaking, but unfortunately, I cannot hear you on my side. I'm unable to hear you.
-4
Let's go to Eden,
4.
Mackenzie. Mackenzie? Yes. We are on A. Mackenzie? Can you hear me? It looks like there's a challenge with my participants. I'm unable to hear most of you now. Mackenzie? Can you hear me? Right, let's go back to Gerald, the last one. Let's check. Can you hear Gerald? Unfortunately, there seems to be a technical problem, but nevertheless, it's okay. Let's carry on. -4 and -4, what do you get? Obviously, you need to remember your multiplication. When you multiply sides, a negative number multiplied by a negative always gives you positive. So what does that mean? This means that -4 times -4 will give you positive 16. So 4 times 4 is 16. I'm sure you should know that by now. That 4 times 4 is 16. So negative times negative is positive. Therefore, your final answer there in number A would be 16. Then let's move to B. Let's go to B. We have 6 times -2. 6 multiplied by -2. Now you are multiplying a positive number and a negative number. What do you get? If you have worked it out, you can show me on the screen, it's fine. If you have worked it out on your page, just, Mackenzie, if you can, just show me on the screen. It seems I can't hear you, but show me your workings on the screen. What do you get? Anyone at all? Olutando? Can you show me on the screen?
Okay.
Let's go to Kigem. Did I pronounce your name correctly? Kigem Chepkonga. Is that correct? Did I pronounce it? All right, can you say something? Let me hear you. Oh, I can see you are talking, but unfortunately, I'm unable to hear you on my side. I don't. Honestly, I'm not sure what is the challenge there. Because I can't hear you. Oh, now I'm sorry. Can you say it again?
Yes, babe.
Now I'm not able to hear everything.
Oh, you got
Yes, what the command?
One at a time.
I'm so noisy. One at a time. Hey, you need to walk.
Calm
I
down.
don't
Try
know
some
what.
respect. He's trying to talk.
The yellow class go back. It's a lot.
Can't hear.
Be quiet, don't.
We are carrying on. So 6 will give you
One second.
6 times 2 is 12. Therefore, you multiply a positive
quiet.
number and a negative number. And then, of course, we'll go to the next one. Right. The next one is C. We have got an expression there, negative B times negative B
Times
times
bracket negative B.
Now remember, when you multiply a negative number by itself 3 times, it should give you a negative number. Because negative times negative is positive, and positive times negative is also, is negative. So in C there, we are in C now. We are in C. I see that there are a lot of hands. I'm not so sure, Guyan, from your side, if you can recognize at least 2 learners who can say something, can just comment on this activity. Any learner is fine. Anyone whose hand is up can say something. Anyone at all?
The phone.
Anyone at all? You want to say something? Well, it appears as if today's, I do hope that learners can hear me out there, but I can see that from your response when I look at you that you are able to hear. I'm just not able to hear your response on my side. The activity negative B, I've already said the answer will be negative because you multiply negative.
B3. Yes.
Negative. Negative by negative actually, sorry, gives you positive. Then positive times negative is negative. Therefore, B times B is B squared, and B squared times B is B cubed. So your answer for number C is negative B cubed. The answer for number C is negative B cubed.
Negative B cubed.
Negative B to the power 3. That's also fine. Or negative
Yes,
B to the exponent 3. That's okay. Then let's go to D quickly. X times X, that will give you X squared.
Yes.
Times negative Y. So now you are multiplying X squared, which is positive, times negative Y, which is negative. What do you get? If you multiply positive and negative, you get negative. So your answer will be negative X squared Y. So the answer for D is negative X squared Y. So let's quickly go to E. In E, we have 5 to the power 5 times 5 to the power 3. So you remember exponents. We have done exponents in the past, and we have always said that if you multiply 2 powers with the same base, you add the exponents. Therefore, 5 to the power 5 times 5 to the power 3 gives you 5 to the power 5 plus 3. So this therefore means you've got 5 to the power of 8. So that is an exponent. It will be 5 to the power of 8. Those are the like terms, but you multiply them together. You keep the base which is 5, and you add the exponents. And the exponents in this case is 5 and 3. So 5 plus 3 is 8. Then the last one which is F. you are now multiplying a negative expression with a positive expression. So negative times positive gives you negative. And of course, if you look at the other expression, it only has x squared, meaning that the coefficient there is 1. So 3 times 1 is 3. Then x squared multiplied by x squared. So remember that x squared times x squared gives you x to the power of 4, because you keep the base and add the exponents. The exponents in this case will be 2 and 2. So 2 and 2 are the exponents. Therefore, x squared times x squared gives you x to the power of 4. And that is the last activity that we have done together. I would have appreciated if there was a lot of participation as we did yesterday. Now, here's the following homework, which I want you to take with you for today. Do the following activities. Jacob is X years old, and his brother is 3 times his age. Write down an expression to show their total age. A, in 4 years' time. The second one should be B. I see it also says A, so it should be B in X years' time, C in 3X years' time. So Jacob is X years old, and his brother is 3 times his age. Write down the expression to show their total age in 4 years' time, but also in X years' time and in 3X years' time. Without any waste of time, I just want to invite you to our next lesson, where we will continue to simplify algebraic expressions, which is a topic for this week. We will finally finish off with algebraic expressions tomorrow. I'm not so sure. I doubt if there'll be a lesson on Friday, but you will receive the communication. Let's continue to chat on WhatsApp. My number there is 082-623-2148, 082-623-2148. The email address is there as well, makaneta.hm@gmail.com. Follow us on social media, Twitter account for Africa Teen Geeks. On Twitter, we are at Africa Teen Geeks. That's where we are. And of course, you can follow us on Facebook as well, Africa Teen Geeks. Follow us as well on DBE website for more activities. And once again, we also thank our sponsors as well, NS Zora there indicated, as well as Sasol Foundation, to ensure that there are STEM champions during this period of lockdown. As so saying, I just want to thank you very much indeed for taking the time and the trouble to be part of this lesson today. I'm only concerned that today's participation was minimal. I'm sure we owe that to technology, which probably will improve in the next lesson. Until we meet again, hasta la vista.